I survived 100 days on a custom skyblock. While building up my island, I need to create super efficient farms, unlock mythical armor, and conquer various challenges. Can I become the richest on the server? Stay tuned to find out. On day 1, I spawned in the middle of a mysterious world. Alright, and the first thing I wanted to check out was Zeus. Look at this, the god of thunder, and apparently you get free daily rewards every time you come here. And today we get $500, 25 mob coins, 3,000 premium hoe EXP, and an emerald block. We'll go ahead and claim that, thank you very much. And as you see, when you spawn on the server, you get full iron armor as well as an excavation brush. So you'll notice at spawn there's 2 portals, one leading to your island, which we still need to make, and then we also have the artifact dig site. Now, when going through the portal, you're prompted with 3 different choices. You're able to make a plains island, a desert island, and a cloud island. Of course, we're on CloudWorld, so let's go ahead and generate our cloud island. And just like that, take a look at this. So we now have our full cloud that we spawn on, and you get a bunch of basic materials as well that you can use to create all your farms. Now, guys, keep in mind, this is Skyblock, so the main objective is to get as rich as possible. So we better get started. I think the first thing that we're gonna do is, you know, just plant as much stuff as we can. So let's go ahead and just grab our dirt here. We got 32 dirt to our name, so we are a little bit poor right now, guys. We are a little bit poor, but don't worry, by the end of this video, we are going to be absolutely rich. So let's quickly go ahead and place all these blocks. All right, and that is the premise of our farm right now. And now everybody gets a basic hoe when they spawn in. So let's go ahead and go over here real quick. And we'll go ahead and make our infinite water source. And there we go. Okay, so we've got our infinite water source. Let's just go ahead and I guess we'll just place water here and whatever. We'll just throw the other bucket here. Now, I can't remember, did we get seeds? I believe I saw some seeds in here, some basic starter stuff. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we got potatoes here. So let's take a look. This basic hoe, when I right click it, oh wow, it actually does a lot. Okay, so now let's go ahead and plant our potatoes here. And now, guys, once again, keep in mind the objective is to make as much money as possible, which means in this video, we are going to be building all sorts of farms and figuring out which farms are the best and which make you the most money and which are the worst. I have a feeling it'll build some pretty crappy farms, but yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. All right, and we have 2 extra dirt blocks here, so we'll go ahead and take this, and wow, we're actually out of potatoes now. So this is the premise of our farm right now, but don't worry, it is going to get absolutely insane. Now, what I'd like to do real quickly is head back over to spawn. For anyone that's new to CloudWorld, this is the artifact dig site. As you guys can see here, there's an archaeologist, and what you have to do is when you spawn in, you get an excavation brush. And you're gonna actually see these little blocks here. You just have to brush them. And after you complete the brush, you gather different materials. And with those materials, you can go over to the archaeologist and you can sell it. And just like that, I made $375. So what I'm gonna do for the remainder of the night, let's sit here and farm as much of these little things as we can and see how much money we can get in just one night. All right, and it looks like the sun is just starting to come up, and thank God, because I literally have nothing else to my name, but this is everything I got for the one night. We are currently at $375. Let's go ahead and sell all of this, these smithing templates, and finally, oh wow, I actually didn't get any sniffer spawner eggs, unfortunately. But just like that, I have $26,000. Let's go ahead and sell this last piece here and head back to spawn. Now, the reason why money is so important, the reason why you need to farm so much, well, take a look at this, guys. Welcome to the shop. Okay, on the shop, obviously, there's a bunch of different tiers of spawners that you can get. Now, I'm kind of a noob, so I only have tier 1 spawners, so I can get bee spawners, panda spawners, zombie spawners, but look at the price. They cost 50 grand. So I'm gonna have to do a lot more farming to get my money up, but also I can buy all sorts of different building blocks in here with the money that I earn. So that's why it's so important to do a lot of farming at the dig site, but more importantly, create your own ways to farm at your base and all sorts of different spawner farms. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of different ways to make money, and yeah, we're just scratching the surface. But I think the most important thing right now, let's go ahead and buy a bunch of dirt, because as you guys saw, I think I literally had like 32 dirt to my name, so let's just spam this a bunch. There we go. We got 9 stacks of dirt right now, and oh, you know what we are out of as well? We are out of potatoes, but I guess we can just reharvest those when they grow. But just to speed up the process, let's just go ahead and buy some potatoes as well. How much are they? Okay, $11. Let's see, how much is it for... Okay, yeah, let's just buy a couple stacks of potatoes. That way we can kind of speed up the process of our farm. And let's head back to our home here. And obviously none of our crops have grown because I didn't put any torches down. But you know what, guys? I am kind of a Dumbo for that, but let's go. We're not going to judge me. We're not going to judge me. And okay, now we've got some light here. Let's go ahead and expand this area. We've got tons and tons of dirt. The first thing I wanted to do was make use of all of the dirt I just bought. As you can see, there is quite a lot, and I'm hoping that I can make my investment back with this giant potato farm. All right, and that is already looking a lot better. We have a lot more space, so let's just go ahead and plant all of the potatoes that we just got now. Honestly, we're probably not even going to have enough room to plant them all, but that is a lot bigger already. And let's just go ahead and use our basic hoe here. Dude, this is actually so convenient. Like, imagine how much time this thing actually saves. And I'm pretty sure there's actually a better hoe than this too, called like the premium hoe. So hopefully we're going to be able to get that in a little bit. But for now, we'll make do with this. All right, so honestly, 2 days. I know it doesn't look like a whole lot, but we actually did a pretty good job. We've got almost our entire cloud now. The entire side is nearly all covered by dirt. Eventually, this entire cloud is just going to be one giant farm. But don't worry, I've got some pretty sweet build ideas that we're going to be doing in this video, so make sure you stick around to the very end. But what I want to do for the remainder of this night, and maybe a couple more days, is just AFK farm this dig site and make as much money as I can, and perhaps we're going to get our first spawner. Let the farming montage begin. Oh, and one thing just to note, we are currently at $5,223. Let's see how much we're at in the next couple days. Over the course of the next few days, I was grinding as hard as I could to try and get as much ores as possible. All right, let's see how much money we make after selling our first batch of items. Okay, and just like that, we now have $40,000, and I believe each spawner was 50K. So let's stick here for another 2 to 3 more inventories, and we should be able to get maybe 2 or 3 spawners. All right, and from our second batch, we actually did get 3 sniffer eggs this time, but let's go ahead and see what we can get here. Selling everything, we're now at 70,000. Oh my gosh, this is what I'm talking about. And for our final sale, let's see how much money we're gonna end up with. And there, oh my gosh, wow, I honestly did not expect to be over 200K. $224,000. And then of course we have 10 sniffer eggs, so we only need 20 more to be able to get a spawner there. But speaking of spawners, let's head on back over to the shop here and pick up some spawners. All right, here we go. So obviously we are still in the peasant tier 1. You know, we got bee spawners, pandas, and zombies. I might just load up on zombies. I can buy, you know, maybe we'll buy 4 of them. Why not? So all that hard work, I get 4 zombie spawners now. I think the best idea is to probably go back to our IS now. Obviously none of our crops have grown because I haven't actually been here. I've quite literally been at the dig site for hours. However, we're gonna have to build ourselves a mob grinder room here. Maybe I can go ahead and cut down this tree and I can build the mob grinder here. That sounds like a good idea. As you can see, I spent a lot of the day cutting down this tree. It was actually giant and I only had iron supplies. All right, and the tree is completely gone. Let's head back to the spawn now. We got to buy a bunch of different blocks because we are actually going to set up our spawner now for the 4 different zombie spawners that we have. We got to set up a little grinder for that. That way we can start printing some cash. So I think mainly I just probably need a decent amount of cobblestone. I don't really need nothing too crazy. Oh, and then there's actually a couple other things we need too. All right, so we can't actually buy campfires, but what we'll do is we'll just buy the supplies to make them. So we just need a little bit of wood here, and there we go. We have just enough for a block of coal. Okay, now let's head back to our IS home, and we're gonna go ahead and make some campfires. So it's actually been a long time since I built a campfire, but I believe you just throw the coal in here, and then we throw the oak down here, and I believe there's just sticks here. Okay, one sec. Guys, I definitely did not look it up. I am not a complete Dumbo, okay? I am not a complete Dumbo. Okay, so the campfires are going to be used for when we actually have the mob spawner built. We can basically go AFK and have the mobs all drop down onto campfires, and we can make a bunch of passive income. Now, we've got enough blocks to go ahead and build this mob grinder, so I guess we'll just build the platform here, and then, yeah. All right, well, let's get started. Utilizing all the blocks I had just purchased from the shop, I was able to build a decent grinder. All right, and this is the spawner room. It's pretty much complete. The only thing we're kind of missing is our spawners. So let's go ahead and jump down here. Owie. And okay, should be good. And okay, we got our 4 spawners here. Let's go ahead and repair this. And I guess I'll just dig a hole in the wall here. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna place the spawners here. We got 4 zombie spawners. Now, I actually think they stack. Now, I'm pretty sure if I just right-click this here, yeah, there we go. Okay, so they're actually stacking. So I actually have 4 zombie spawners in this one spot there. And just to make sure it works, let's go ahead and delete all of these torches in here. Goodbye, torches. It's been lovely. Thank you for your light, but for now, we're gonna have to get rid of them. And then I guess this should start working, hopefully. Let's go down and see if we have any mobs. And just like that, check it out. Okay, so they're already working. The only thing we're missing now is actual hoppers here, because right now they're gonna die on the campfire, but I'm not actually gonna get any of their loot unless I'm here. So I think I should make a quick trip to the dig site again, as I am literally completely broke, and gather up some money to get some hoppers. So I guess for now, yeah, we're just gonna leave this for now. I figured since I'm going to the dig site anyways, I might as well just have a full empty inventory and just get another full inventory of loot, because I'm sure I'm gonna need a lot more money. I honestly don't know how expensive these hoppers are, so yeah, let's just stack up as much bread as we can right now. All right, there we go. That actually took me 2 days of using this brush on everything, but let's go ahead and sell everything. I have a feeling we are going to get a fair amount of money from this one. Yeah, look at that. We got $120,000 just from one trip, and we got 4 more sniffer eggs, which is awesome. So now if we go back to spawn, let's check how much the hoppers are. Oh, and perfect. They're only $10,000, so maybe I'll go ahead and buy 4 of these. I think that should be good enough for now, and then we can worry about getting some more of those later on when we need them. All right, now if we just do a little something like this, and we'll go ahead and replace all these with the chests. All right, so I think all I need to do is dig down here a little bit. All right, now we just place our chests here, and then we should just be able to throw the hoppers on here. And just like that, all the items should start cycling into here as soon as they start spawning. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, one just died there, and perfect. Okay, sweet. So now all we need to do is we can go AFK here whenever we want to grab food or something, and then we'll have tons of loot coming in here, and we'll be able to sell all the loot that goes in there. All right, so I mean, it may not look the prettiest yet, guys, but I'm telling you, make sure you stick around to the end of this video, because this skyblock is going to look absolutely crazy. I am going to be doing a lot of cool decorations, and it may or may not be Christmas themed. All right, nobody make fun of me in the comments. I have not made an AFK thing in so long, so I better not see you guys roasting me in the comments. But I believe all you need to do is build a square like this. And now all we're gonna need is some signs. And now I believe I just throw a sign here and a sign here, maybe? I don't even remember, bro. Oh God, okay, will this work? Oh God, okay, you know what? I'll bring you back in a second. Okay, guys, I definitely did not have to watch a YouTube video to do this, but you know what? We were pretty close. So now, basically, whenever I want to go AFK, I just stand in here, and it spins me in a circle. And some of you may be asking why. Well, guys, when your character's moving around, it's not going to kick you from the server for AFKing, so you can basically get infinite money from doing that. So that's one of our spawners set up here. We got 4 zombie spawners now, which is really good. We need to kind of improve on this farm, though. I mean, look how trash our farm is right now. We need to start expanding this. And you know what? We have $80,000, so we should probably spend some of this. However, let's harvest what we have here. And I believe using the basic hoe, if I just if I left click, oh yeah, look at that. It just auto plants them. That is absolutely amazing. Okay, so it auto plants them and auto puts it in your inventory. So if you just spam it around like this, oh my gosh, that actually makes my life so much easier. Why can't regular Minecraft do this, bro? Like, I swear you see a lot of really cool features on the server that you just wish the regular Minecraft would have. Like, it's like common sense to have stuff like this. Anyways, let's go ahead and expand this farm here. I then spent the rest of the day expanding my entire potato farm. All right, and just from one harvest alone, I was able to replant everything and cover all of the dirt. Now, I did go to spawn, and I spent just above $20,000 on a bunch more dirt. I do want to expand all of these. It would be cool to cover up the entire kind of surrounding area with the farms here. So that is kind of the objective right now. I'm looking at all of this dirt I purchased as a big investment. It will pay off. Hopefully. All right, things are finally starting to come together. Pretty much after this batch here grows, we'll be able to expand it on to all of this. And then I kind of just need to complete a couple, I guess just the 2 corners over there. Then our entire farm here will be completed. However, let's go over to the spawn because there's something that I haven't showed you guys yet that I want to show you. All right, so we made it to spawn, and one of the things I forgot to mention is every 15 days, I get access to a new rank. So for the first 15 days, I actually have access to the Breeze rank. And you can see I have access to a bunch of different commands from this rank. So for example, if I do /kit, as you can see, here's Kit Breeze. Right-clicking it will show all of the good loot that I actually get from this kit. So what we're gonna do, let's empty out our inventory here. And we are going to go ahead and use our Kit Breeze. And just like that, take a look. Now, every time I use this kit, I'll get this armor. Now, there is a cooldown on it, so I can't just spam it, but absolutely amazing. Thank you very much. That's going to help out a lot. And the other cool thing we get is access to 1 key per 15 days as well. So as you can see, if we right click, you can see a bunch of different rewards that you can get from this mythical chest. I'm not entirely sure what is the best, but you know what? We're just going to go ahead and open it now. Come on. Let's see what we get. Okay, it's working. Oh, wait. Mythical money pouch tier 3. Right click to open. Okay, so we're currently 59,000. Right click this, and okay, here we go. Okay, wait, we have 400,000 now. Okay, you know what? These chests aren't too bad after all. It's a shame that I don't have any more. But wow, okay, $400,000. We could go ahead and buy a bunch more spawners with that. In fact, let's take a look at them. By the looks of it, we need to kill 150,000 mobs to upgrade to the next spawners. So maybe we'll go ahead and buy a few more spawners here to speed up that process. That actually really just sped things up for us. Okay, so now we just got to get some blocks and place our new spawners in there. All right, 8 more spawners going in. Here we go. Now that should actually start making us a lot more money. Thank you to that money pouch. My goodness, hopefully we get some more of those. All right, so what I'm gonna do now for probably the next couple of days is just farm as much of these zombies as I can because I wanna get mob coins. You see, when killing mobs, you get a chance at getting mob coins. And with mob coins, you can buy a bunch more loot as well. I can't wait to show you guys what OP enchantments we end up getting later in this video from mob coins. Alright, so I've been farming here for a little bit over a day, and as you see on the right side, I only have 17 mob coins, bro. So if we go to the /enchanter, as you can see, I'm able to purchase a random custom enchantment, but it costs 250 mob coins. So I think what I'm going to do to also speed up the process is I believe at spawn, yes, at spawn, I think way over there is a public enchantment table. What I should do actually is, yeah, maybe get a diamond sword and try to get smite on it. That way I can kill the mobs a lot faster. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to buy a diamond block because I literally spent $400,000 on a bunch of spawners. So let's go ahead and make our sword and let's see what kind of enchantments we can get. All right, well, here we go. I have 81 levels right now and I have 2 diamond swords and oh wait, yeah, we forgot to get our lapis. All right, after just buying some lapis, let's go ahead and please give us some good stuff. Ooh, smite. This is exactly what we were looking for. Maybe we can get a smite 5 perhaps. Wow, literally. Ooh, sweeping edge though, that could be good. I wonder if I could actually combine these. I should be able to. There is public anvils here, so let's go ahead and put our smite here, put our sweeping edge here. Oh yeah, for 16 levels, absolutely. Now I can kill multiple mobs at once and do a lot more damage. All right, let's see what this does. Wow, 378 spawners already. That is absolutely insane. And okay. Wow, we can actually kill them really fast now with this sword. It still takes 2 hits though. I wonder what I can do to make it hit once. Maybe I need to put some sharpness on it. All right, guys, I've legit farmed this the entire rest of the day and night. Let's go ahead and go to /challenges. As you guys can see, when we go to challenges and then we go over to the zombies, I have now killed 584 zombies. And I've only gotten 57 mob coins. I probably am such a noob at Skyblock. There's probably people in the comment section like, bro, why did you do it this way? Guys, I am learning. I'm going to be reading all the comments. That way next season, I'm going to be able to build an even crazier farming areas, even crazier builds, etc. So if you have any advice, anything like that, comment down below. I then started creating some different pathways that are going to lead to different sections of the base. All right, so I made these little pathways. These are each going to go up to different sections of the island. And I'm thinking this is the main pathway that's going to lead up to my home because, you know, I've spent all these days, you know, working on creating, you know, sources of income and trying to get as much money as possible that I'm literally homeless still. So we definitely need to build a home at some point as well. However, it's probably going to take a little while to build that home. But what I want to do at least is try to get an outline and just build a big area, probably close to the border here where our entire house is going to go. So let's get started on that. All right, and that is kind of the outline of my base. I'm basically out of cobblestone now, though, so I've got to go back to the store. And you know what? I probably have to sell a bunch of the stuff. Actually, let's see how much we got here. Oh, wow, this thing's actually cooking up pretty good. So we can sell this stuff and buy a bunch of cobblestone. We have to fill in this entire area here because that's where our base is going to be. So let's go ahead and just gather all the supplies here. All right, so I just sold everything from those chests and got like $200. Okay, that is not going to be good. We're going to need a lot more than that. So let's get our excavation brush and let's head back to the dig site. All right, so we made it back to the dig site, and one of the custom enchants that I'm trying to get, obviously you need 250 mob coins for it, but if we go to the /enchanter, as you can see, there's one called Speed Duster. As you can see, it says this enchantment can be applied to brushes, and it basically will let me find these artifacts a lot faster. So my plan is to get 250 mob coins and get lucky. Because guys, you can't select what enchant you get. It's completely luck based. So if we get really lucky, we might be able to get a Speed Duster and be able to start getting tons and tons of money. But we're not going to worry about that right now. Right now, let's just get what money we need to buy a bunch of cobblestone to start working on the foundations of my base. All right, just finished up brushing. Let's go ahead and sell all of this, and then we should be able to buy all of our cobblestone. Just like that, $115,000. We got 7 sniffer eggs. I wonder how much we have total now, because I believe at 30 sniffer eggs. Okay, wait, we got 17 there. Ooh, 21. Wow, we almost have 30. Once we have 30, we will be able to get a sniffer spawner, which will help. All right, and I just spent nearly $20,000 on cobblestone. I never thought I'd see the day, but that should give us enough to fill in this slot here, and then we will be able to actually start progressing on our base at some point once we get all the supplies for that, which is going to cost even more money. Gosh, I have so many plans for this video, so many builds I want to do. It just all costs so much money. That's why I got to be smart with my time, smart with my investments. You know, we got zombie spawners. I'll probably buy a few more of those, probably expand the farms here a little bit as well. But let's get this part done here. Throughout the rest of the night, I went ahead and filled my entire cobblestone platform in. All right, and just like that, I have the platform built now. We used almost all the cobblestone that I had, so nearly spent $20,000 on just this platform. So imagine how much money I'm gonna have to spend to build a massive house on this platform. And then obviously we need to improve the aesthetic of this base a lot, but we'll obviously get to all that later on because we can only do so much at once. We're kind of poor. We have just under $100,000 right now, which really doesn't get us too far. So after doing a little bit more research and speaking to some of the players that are online right now, I think I want to try making an auto fishing farm. Now, it may sound a little bit weird, but let me show you how it's done. So we're heading back to the shop now, just here at spawn. There's a few different things that we are going to need to get. First things first, we are going to need to buy another hopper. And yes, they are $10,000, but we are going to make a lot more money doing this. Second off, we need to find where the note blocks are. And actually, while we're here, we might as well buy ourselves an enchantment table. That way we don't have to keep going back to spawn for this stuff. We'll also buy ourselves a bunch of bookshelves. All right, and then the note block's just in here, so we're going to grab this. Now, I know you guys might be like, why do you need a note block for this auto fishing farm? Well, let me show you guys. There's just a couple more things I need to buy, and actually, I believe I can make them with iron that I have at base. All right, so we should have some iron laying around here somewhere. The zombies do drop quite a bit. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and make ourselves a trapdoor and a pressure plate. Now we're gonna need to get a fence, so we'll go ahead and craft ourselves up some fences. And now I think I'm gonna make the auto fishing farm. I guess I'll just make it next to the zombie farm. That way these things can keep spawning while I'm doing my fishing. Okay, I've never built one of these before, so cut me some slack if it's kind of scuffed at first, but I think we put the chest here, we grab our hopper, we throw it there, and then I think I put my oak fence here with the pressure plate on top of that. Okay, and then I think I just put the water bucket here. It flows into there. And now if I grab my note block and oak planks. All right, let's see if this works. Now we just need a fishing rod. I know this looks kind of strange because it is. And then actually, yeah, we're missing one thing here. We got to throw our trapdoor, I believe, right here. And now let's go ahead and grab our fishing rod. And I guess before using it, let's just make a temporary enchantment room. I mean, obviously we're gonna have like an actual area for it once our house is built, but just something temporary for now. All right, there we go. Let's just make our enchantment room right here. And we'll definitely get something way better later on, but let's throw our fish. Oh, wait, we need to get our lapis as well. All right, let's enchant this fishing rod. Give us something good here. Okay, Unbreaking 3 is actually really good. However, I just ran out of lapis. Really, I gotta go back to spawn to get more. Hold on. All right, there we go. Just bought another 5 blocks of lapis. This should last me for a little while. And yeah, we're gonna actually have to get some string as well. We're just gonna make a bunch of fishing rods to try and get the best enchants. And one of the players, Snood, on the server just told me that I could just use /shop to buy from the shop. I don't actually have to go to the spawn every time. Oh my gosh, I am such a Dumbo. And another cool part about at the rank that I am, I actually have slash workbench, which I didn't even realize. But yeah, I can actually just craft my fishing rods like this. All right, there we go. I'm just going to make a bunch of fishing rods here, and I guess we'll just enchant as many of them as we can until we're out of levels. I want to get the best fishing rod that I can. Ooh, we can combine these ones and get some really good stuff. I actually think we might already be able to combine and get like the best fishing rod already. Let's head back over to spawn real quick because they do have anvils back over here at the enchanter. I will have to make some anvils. Honestly, I might as well just buy some just to save time. I believe I saw some anvils. Oh yeah, I literally can just buy, let's just buy maybe 4 anvils. That'll do for now. I mean, they're pretty expensive, so I don't want to buy too much, seeing how I'm going to be able to make them. All right, and like the Dumbo I am, I didn't realize I wasn't recording, but I just combined the other fishing rods I just got, and I believe this is the best fishing rod we can get. And guys, make sure you subscribe if you are enjoying the video so far. Let's go. All right, and the way that this works is we just walk up to the pressure plate to open it, and you basically, I believe you just hold down right click at this note block here. There we go. Okay, so now the lure is out, and I believe as soon as we catch a fish, it should just auto go down into the hopper and into the chest. All right, and wait, I think we just caught a fish, and look at that, it automatically goes back there. So if I sit here long enough, I can catch a lot of fish. Okay, wait, did we actually catch one though? Oh yeah, we got a raw cod right here. And how much does this sell for? Let's go ahead and try and sell this. Sell hand. Oh wow, so 1 cod goes for $300. Okay, so I believe fishing is a really good source of income as well. The more income we get, the more building blocks we'll be able to build to expand our skyblock. So that is the main reason why we need so much money and so much different variations of money as well. So what I'm gonna do, I'll probably sit here for maybe the next couple days, and let's see how much money we could rack up from this new method. As you can see, over the next couple days, I did a ton of fishing. Now we're just gonna see how much money I get. All right, so just finished a couple days of fishing. As you can see, my fishing rod is almost halfway broken now. All right, just emptied out my inventory. So this is everything that we got here. Let's go ahead and sell all of these raw cod and see how much we got for 2 days of fishing. All right, so if we just do slash sell hand, I believe $13,200. Pufferfish, we get, oh wow, 24,000 for that. 1 rotten flesh, wow, 12 cents. And okay, 4,500 for salmon. So, you know, not terrible, but I think the dig site still does take the W for in terms of efficiency. Now, I didn't get any like clownfish or any rare, you know, type fish that likely sell for a lot more. I heard rumors that 1 clownfish might sell for like $20,000. So if you get lucky, it actually could be really worth it. And oh my goodness, these are literally full. I didn't even realize. Okay, we'll just do slash sell hand all, and that should get rid of all of those. Okay, so wow, dude, $230, dude, that is so bad. And you guys might be wondering, how come I don't upgrade spawners? Well, let's take a look at the shop real quick. So as you guys can see, I have 12,122 mobs killed. Okay, but to get to the next tiers of spawners, I need to kill 150,000. So it seems the strategy is I'm gonna need to get probably around 30 zombie spawners just to maximize the amount of them that are dropping and killing. That way I can upgrade to the next tier faster. So we currently have $100,000. Currently we could buy 2 more zombie spawners, and on top of buying the 2 zombie spawners, we should expand the farm and get it all expanded out here and probably hit the dig site again. All right, and just to test out my fishing one more time, I just fished for another night, and this is everything I got. So let's see how much money we make this time. You know, maybe I got a little bit unlucky. Ooh, tropical fish. We haven't got this before. Slash sell hand. Oh, wow. Tropical fish actually sells for 20,000. We ended up getting 17 raw salmon, 8,500. Puffer fish, we're going to get a lot for 12,000. And then the raw cod is kind of mid. So it seems like if you get lucky and pull like a lot of tropical fish or like different kind of rarity fishes, like you know, clownfish, stuff like that, it looks like you'll probably get around $20,000 per fish. So I think the most efficient thing is likely just utilizing the dig site for now. All right, so as I was showing earlier, we need 150,000 kills to get to the next tier. So I figured we need to get the best enchant on our sword. We need to try and get another smite sword. So let's go ahead and grab some of our lapis here, and I'm hoping I get like another smite 4, and then I could just combine these swords. Let's see here. Nope, that's just knockback and sharpness. Okay, I'm gonna have to go ahead and buy a little bit more diamonds. Hopefully I don't gotta spend too much more money on this. All right, and now let's make a few more swords here. I'm open with 5 more swords. Surely I'm going to get, yeah, there we go, another smite sword. Okay, so now all we gotta do is combine this smite 4 with this one, and there we go. Okay, so we got smite 5, so we should be able to one-shot these zombies now. Oh yeah, that's gonna make farming these a lot better. Okay, so now I just need to make $10,000 real quick, and then I'll be able to buy 3 more zombie spawners to add to the collection. And honestly, another way of making money that I haven't even utilized yet is making nether wart farms. I need to make myself a giant nether wart farm. Maybe what I can do is surround this entire exterior with just a bunch of soul sand and make a massive nether wart farm as well. That will also likely help me make some money. And then I also need to start buying materials for my base. Everything costs so much money, and we only have this little bit of spawners right now, but don't worry, we will become rich. It is our main goal. Okay, you know what they say, guys, you gotta spend money to make money. So let's just buy, I don't know, a decent amount of nether warts, because I'm gonna need to cover my like entire island. Okay, that should do for now. And then we also need to buy, oh my gosh, this is gonna be expensive. 20,000 a stack is kind of crazy. Okay, wow, just like that, I'm broke. I literally have $700 to my name. So although I won't be able to buy any more zombie spawners, I will be able to make a bunch of extra money with the soul sand. Okay, you know what? It's an investment. You got to spend money to make money, okay? Believe in the process. Now, I know it might not look too crazy yet, but we've actually made quite a lot of progress so far. All right, and while we wait for all of our nether wart to grow, let's head on over to the spawn and collect our daily rewards. Since it has been about 5 days since I started recording this video, we should have a good amount of rewards in here. Oh yeah, so you can see every day that you play, you can get a bunch of money, mob coins, all sorts of stuff. So guys, make sure you stay active on here. You're going to get a lot of rewards for it. And just like that, we have 185 mob coins. We are getting very close to the 250 that we need. And what I'm going to do while I'm waiting for the crops to grow, let's just farm as many zombies as we can here, because I want to get my 250 mob coins. Once we get the mob coins, we will be able to unlock a random custom enchant. So hopefully we get something good. All right, so we just need a couple more mob coins. I believe currently I have like a 1 in 10 chance of killing zombies and getting an actual mob coin. But as you can see, we're at 249 right now. So we should just need to kill a couple more. Come on. There we go. Okay, so we now have our 250 mob coins that we've been grinding for a long time. In fact, let's see how many zombies we had to kill to get this many mob coins. So as you can see, I've actually killed over 1,300 zombies, and I've been grinding that thing for quite a while, but it's all going to pay off, hopefully. All right, it's time. Let's see what kind of custom enchant we get. So if we go to the /enchanter and then we go to the purchase enchantment, I will receive 1 random enchantment. Okay, so we can get any of these. Now, I'm hoping I can get a speed duster. That is like my main goal, because that's gonna help me make a lot of money. So here we go. 3, 2, 1. Confirm. Oh my god, wait, I actually got one. What are the odds of that? Oh my dude, I'm actually kind of freaking out about that. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That was a 1 in 16 chance that I just got that. I genuinely was not expecting that. All right, well, let's go ahead and get our chest here. Dude, I'm genuinely shocked. I need to go buy a lottery ticket, guys. Like, I genuinely need to go buy a lottery ticket. That is some crazy odds. Normally, I get the worst enchantments, but you know what? I'll take it. All right, that is what I am talking about. So speed duster, let's go ahead and get our thing. All right, so we have our excavation brush. Now, I haven't actually used one of these custom enchantments before, but it just says drag and drop on an item. Oh my gosh. All right, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna head back over to the dig site, and we are gonna try out this new excavation brush. I have a feeling it's gonna go a lot faster. I think it is almost double the speed now that we're actually able to get this dig site, which means I'm gonna be making double the amount of money. So thank you very much to the RNG gods. I really appreciate that. And let's sit here and farm for the next little while. My next goal is to collect as much money as I can over the next day or two, and then using the funds that I get from the dig site, I'm gonna be purchasing a bunch of supplies so that I can start actually working on my mansion. Because guys, we're like day 20 something in this video and I don't even have a house yet. We need to step up our game. All right, and it's been about 15 minutes and so now we've got a full inventory, and apparently I just completed one of my challenges, so I can actually redeem some rewards, which I didn't know I'd be getting any rewards from this trip, but you know what, I'll take it. So if we go to the archaeologist, as you can see, achievement unlocked. Okay, so yeah, I guess I get a bunch of challenge points. I wonder what I could use those for. All right, and after just a little bit of research, research and asking around some of the players on the server, as you can see, there's a rewards menu here. So I guess once you complete challenges, you're able to acquire different rewards. And I actually think I'm going to be able to get both of these. Unfortunately, I don't have enough to get any of these ones yet. However, we will get these. But first, let's make our first sale here. There we go. And wow, $100,000 just like that. It took me probably around 15 minutes. So realistically, I could probably make $400,000 an hour, give or take, coming here. So that's actually not too bad. And then if we come back to base here, I want to collect all of our sniffer eggs now and see if we... Oh, wow, we have 28. Okay, so I think we just need 2 more sniffer eggs. And taking a look at our sniffer eggs, we have 28 of them now. And if we come here, you can trade 30 sniffer eggs to get a spawner. So let's actually stick around at the dig site and let's get our first sniffer spawner here as well. All right, just finished another round of dig siting. Let's sell all of our materials. I got that in about probably 7 or 8 minutes, another 80K. And as you guys can see, we can finally purchase our first sniffer spawner. Let's go ahead and set this up at our base. All right, let's just dig into here real quick. And I guess we'll just throw our sniffer spawner right there. Okay, and look at that, our first sniffer. Let's go, dude. Okay, I'm actually pretty excited about this because this is another step in the right direction. All right, so we have our sniffers here. I obviously don't have my campfires down because I have been farming stuff. But I'm curious, you know, what the sniffers drop and how much I can sell their items for. All right, let's quickly set up some more campfires here. All right, so campfires are set up again. I'm kind of curious to see what the sniffers are going to drop and how much valuable their loot is. I guess while we wait for a lot of these to die, let's figure out what blocks we're going to use for building our base here. All right, well, I just spent probably $70,000 on just a bunch of building supplies. I really don't know how these supplies are going to end up looking. I'm going to try and make this base the best I can. I'm thinking I want to do, you know, obviously a Christmas theme thing because, you know, it is nearly Christmas. So I'm going to go for a lot of red and green, but I want to have a sort of castle vibe. That's what I'm going for. So let's see how it turns out. All right, so I've got these 2 little pillars. I'm thinking, you know, how like a castle would have, you know, kind of like a grand entrance with like pillars on the side. Maybe I'll make some more pillars back there for the other corners. I think the first thing, I'm just going to kind of work on doing the outline, and you know, as we go and progress through the days, we'll kind of, you know, get a lot more of the details in. But yeah, let's keep it going here. I then started constructing the outer walls. All right, and to be honest, that took a little bit longer than I anticipated. I somehow just kept messing up like the symmetry on this, but I think I finally have fixed the symmetry, so everything should be fairly even now. I don't know why, but with building, I always struggle with symmetry. My math skills or something must be off. But you know what? It turned out fairly good. Now, guys, keep in mind, this is kind of the base concept. We're going to spice it up. We're going to make this thing look nice and pretty. Let's get back into grinding a little bit here, gathering some more money, and then once we got some more money, we'll head back to the builds. All right, so looking at our mob total kills, we're now up to almost 30,000 out of 150,000, and we need to start progressing a lot faster, which means we need to make as much money as possible and buy a bunch of zombie spawners. I'm talking probably another 15 of them or so, which means the dig site is going to be my best friend for the next little while. And looking at our challenges here, if we go to the archaeologist page, as you can see, we've nearly fully completed the archaeologist, so we might actually be able to complete that in the session here. And while we're farming the whole dig site, I just wanted to say I'm super excited to see all of you guys on CloudWorld and all the cool things you guys are gonna build. Okay, just finished quite a bit of brushing around here. I've been doing this for almost, I think, 2 or 3 days now, and I've got a ton. I have a feeling this is gonna be our biggest harvest yet, so let's go ahead and sell everything here. Oh yeah, we're gonna make so much money. Look at that, almost 400,000 just off of our one inventory full of stuff, so that's actually really good. We'll be able to buy a lot of spawners with that. Let's head back to our IS home. And what we're going to do is we're just going to buy a ton of spawners because we still have a lot of upgrades that we have to do. How many of these can we buy? We'll just keep buying until we're empty. There we go. Oh, wow. And we can almost buy a 7th one. Okay, cool. Let's throw these in. All right, here we go. Another 6 zombie spawners added to the fleet. That is going to help us immensely. I still think we're going to need quite a bit more. I really can't believe how much better the dig site is now that I have Speed Duster. Guys, when you join the server, cloudworld.gg, make sure you farm your mob coins, okay? You only get mob coins when you actually kill them. Like right now, when the campfire is killing them, I'm not actually able to obtain mob coins. But once you get, obviously, the 250 mob coins, you'll be able to use the slash enchanter here, and you'll be able to purchase a bunch of random enchantments and go for the Speed Duster. I think Speed Duster is the best one in my opinion. All right, so I'm actually quite happy with all the progress we're making on the base. So just a quick little recap. We obviously have our entire potato farms here that really don't produce that much money. Our nether wart farms have actually been giving us some cloud points. As you can see on the right side of my screen, once I think I get 71 cloud points, I'm actually going to be able to upgrade my island, and I could actually get more mob coins every time I kill mobs. And wait, what's this guy saying here? Schnood says selling zombie spawners for cheap on my island. That sounds a little bit sus. Hold on, let's get some more info on this. How much money we talking? Okay, so I guess one of the players online, guys, once again, if you are in the Discord server, you actually had early access to CloudWorld, which is awesome. And Schnood is actually one of the players, and he's saying for $35,000 per spawner. And I believe, wait, let's take a look. I'm pretty sure it's $50,000. Oh, wow. So I could actually save like $15,000 a spawner if I buy from Schnood. Okay, let me check it out. Let's go ahead and TP over to Schnood, and I guess we can go see what his base looks like as well. Okay, we've got Schnood here. Look at this guy's base. Okay, so it looks like he has one of the fishing rods here. I don't really want to expose all of his base trade secrets. Maybe on the second channel, we'll have to do some base reviews and stuff. Okay, so wait, it looks like Schnood won $35,000 for a spawner, zombie spawner cheaper than shop. Okay, so if I just right click this, oh wow, just like that, I got a zombie spawner for cheaper than the shop. Okay, that I honestly wasn't sure if this was gonna work. You know, I didn't know if this guy was some sort of scammer, but I mean, dude, look at this guy's base. He's obviously been grinding a little bit longer than I have. Okay, yo guys, shout out to Schnood. This guy actually just hooked us up here. And yeah, that's one of the good things about Skyblock is once this server like fully releases and we have a ton of players on, you guys are gonna be able to get way better bargains and way better deals at people's bases. So yeah, we got one spawner just like that. Let's throw that in here. Let's head back to the dig site, and you know what, honestly, let's just get as much money as we can and just buy a bunch of zombie spawners from Schnood. And another thing I just realized is after this day, I guess I'm gonna be able to get my rank upgrade, because every 15 days throughout the video I get a rank upgrade and I get some keys. So I guess after we finish up the dig site here, we'll go back to Schnood's house, collect a few more zombie spawners to upgrade our base, and then we'll check out the new rank and what it has to offer, and we'll open up a couple more keys. All right, and we just finished up at the dig site for another few days. We've been here actually the longest time ever, so I think this is the most amount of money that we're actually going to collect here. So we are now at, oh wait, I think this is the highest amount of money we've ever had. And on top of that, we are getting ourselves another sniffer spawner. Okay, so we have 553,000. Let's go count how many zombie spawners we have total. Okay, so by the looks of it, I believe that says, yeah, we have 18 zombie spawners. Okay, so I really don't want to get too much more. I think 30 tops is all we're going to need. So let's go to Schnood's base and buy a few more. Okay, guys, I just TP'd back to Schnood's base. Let's see. Hopefully, he's got a decent amount. Okay, so we're at 18. This will put us to 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, that is literally all we need. Thank you so much to Schnood. Wow, that actually comes in handy because we would not have actually been able to buy this many from the shop because they're $50,000 per spawner at the shop. So yeah, huge shout out to Schnood for this. Let's go back up and place our new spawners. And honestly, if we AFK this spawner for a bit, we should honestly be able to get the upgrade to tier 2 spawners fairly quickly. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and place all 12 of these in here. Oh my gosh, we are about to make so much money and be able to get a lot more mob coins, honestly. And another sniffer in there. Now we got 2 of those. All right, and just to kind of show you guys how fast these spawners work. So as you see, there's nobody in there, right? Let's see how much spawn. Yeah, look at that. 87 zombies just spawned. Oh my gosh. And then when they die, all that loot gets harvested into here. Let's go. Okay, so honestly, we're making some really good progress on our Skyblock. Obviously, our builds still need to be improved, but in the meantime, let's quickly do a quick harvest here, maybe get ourselves some more cloud points, because I do want to upgrade my island whenever I can, which will be probably a little while. There we go. As you see in the chat, I just received another cloud point. So guys, I believe I need 71. We actually look at /is upgrade. I believe if we go, yeah, here, this is what we want, increased mob coins. As you see at the bottom, it says you need 71 cloud points. So I think one of the best ways to get cloud points is either making some sort of vine farm, which we likely should do, and harvesting nether wart. I think the best thing I should do now is maybe invest the rest of this 133,000, buy a bunch more soul sand. That way we can start getting a lot more nether wart as well. All right, let's take a look in here. We got our building blocks. Let's buy a bunch of soul sand. And oh my gosh, this is going to be painful. This is, oh my gosh, 20. I'm already broke. I am literally already broke. And look at that Schnoot in the chat called us the GOAT. Let's go. And you are also the GOAT. Thank you so much for helping me out here. Okay, so let's take a look here. So yeah, $20,000 per stack of soul sand is absolutely absurd. Like, who do these guys think I am, bro? Like, do you guys think I'm Bill Gates or like the owner or a CEO of a massive like company? Like, I don't got money like that, bro. I'm literally poor. I only got 18,000 to my name now. But let's use the rest of this stuff now. Now that all my crops have grown, I went ahead and harvested all of the nether wart. But on top of that, it was time to fully expand this farm. All right, well, that turned out pretty good. That was a good amount. Now we just got to place down all the nether wart. So we'll do that in one transition. All right, and just like that, we got the rest of the nether wart farm completed. It looks dude, this has got to be like 2 or 3 times bigger now. So that was a massive accomplishment there. Now, I think the main strategy that, you know, a lot of people seem to be doing in Skyblock is AFKing your farm. So what I'm going to do tonight, whenever I'm finished recording, I'm actually going to leave the game running. I'll sit in this little AFK farm here that'll rotate my character around. That way it won't disconnect me from the server. All of the mobs will still be spawning, meaning when I go to the shop, look at the spawners, as you can see, we're at 29,000. However, if I AFK overnight with 30 zombie spawners, I might actually be able to get to tier 2 and unlock the new spawners. All right, and we made it back to spawn because, as you know, every 15 days we get some upgrades. So we have since been upgraded to the Aurora rank. All right, so apparently we get an updated kit, which hopefully gets us better stuff. Looks like we get a clear inventory. We're able to change the time of day. We get an ender chest. Okay, and by the looks of it, the most important one, we are now able to fly. Oh my gosh, we are legitimately flying. Okay, the Aurora rank is absolutely OP. This is really gonna help speed things up on the island, but I think we should go ahead and open up our keys now. As you can see, we have an ancient key, and oh wow, we actually got 2 mythical keys and 1 skin key. All right, let's see what we get. I guess we'll start off with a skin key. Let's see what kind of, oh wow, that's kind of cool. And a CloudWorld shield. It says, upon dragging and dropping this paper onto your item, your skin will automatically be applied. Okay, so if we actually look into here, this is what the shield looks like. That is absolutely sick. It has wings on it and everything. So I guess we're gonna have to make ourselves a shield so we can look pretty cool. However, let's open up one of our mythical keys now. Please give us something. Oh my gosh. We just opened up a mythical key and it gave us 2 more mythical keys. All right, well, you know what? I am not complaining about that one. Let's open up a few more here. Please give us the goodies. 4 snow golem spawners. Okay, you know what? I'll take that. You know, I don't know how valuable those are. Let's go ahead and open up the rest of our mythical keys here as well. Hopefully these bring in some good cat. Oh my gosh. Okay, I've got to be getting, is this thing rigged or something? How do I keep getting mythical keys? Guys, I swear I am not like hacking. I'm literally, bro. Dude, did I like break this thing? It just keeps giving me more mythical keys. Like, look at all the options I have here, and it just keeps giving me more. I don't understand, but you know what? I'll take it. All right, this, oh, ooh, wait, explosive pickaxe. Explosive axes are the fastest way to knock down those builds. Every block bind around it explode. Okay, well, you know what? I got 2 of those, and I might even be able to sell those on the AH as well. And speaking of auction house, it looks like, oh wait, a guardian spawner. Okay, so people are actually selling a bunch of stuff in here. Schnoot actually seems to be one of the top players on the server right now, selling a lot of the good stuff. We got to keep our eyes peeled on the auction house, but let's keep going here with the mythicals. And, ooh, a mythical sword, a sharpness. Wait, is that a sharpness 6? Sharpness 6. Okay, that's going to do some big damage. Okay, I'll take that. And we only got 2 more keys left. Explosive shovels. Okay, so I guess they'll just explode in a 3x3 radius as well. I'll take that. And our final key. Let's see here. 2 compost bins. Oh, wait. I believe these are really, really OP. Compost bins will grow all nearby crops at a highly increased speed. That's going to help with our farms. They'll just grow really fast. Okay. And by the looks of it, we just have 1 ancient key left. Let's go ahead and see what we get. 1 explosive pickaxe. Okay, so we seem to get a lot of these explosive items. I don't know how good they are, but you know what? I'll take them. So overall, that was pretty successful. We now have access to the slash fly. As you can see, we are flying around now. So if we go to the IS home, does this work at our island too? I believe it might work here. Yep. Look at that. We are now flying at our island, which is going to help us tons with our building. It is just going to speed everything up. But one thing I wanted to test is these compost bins. Now, I'm not sure if they just work on potatoes, but they might actually work on nether warts too. All right, and the word has spread that I have gotten 2 compost bins, and guess who is already, in negotiations with me? We've got Schnood. He's saying he might actually be down to buy a compost bin. I really don't know how much to sell these for. Like, is $1 million too much? I might just highball this guy because he seems to be super rich. He's got like all these spawners. Like, what if I just say like $1 mil? You know what? What's the worst that could happen? I'll sell you 1 bin for $1 million. Let's see what he says. Okay, I wonder if that's a little bit too high. But you know what? I'm poor. I've got $18,000. Wait, he actually said okay. I did not think that was gonna work, but we may have made our actual first trade here on CloudWorld. I'll keep you guys posted. All right, and we made it back to base. We've got our snow golems here, and now I can actually just fly in here. My goodness, is this convenient. Okay, so I guess we'll go ahead and throw our snow golems in here. Wait, do they literally just die as soon as they hit the water? Okay, I did not know that. Am I some sort of Dumbo, guys? I guess they just die as soon as they hit the water, so I'm probably just gonna have to oh well, at least their loot falls down and I'll be able to sell that. Oh, and I was just telling Schnood, I guess I should buy a lottery ticket because my RNG right now is actually insane. I guess we should probably test out these compost bins though. All right, let's just do a full harvest and then see how quickly they grow. All right, so I just finished selling everything. Let's just go ahead and place the compost bin right here and see what happens. Okay, so the compost bin is down. Okay, wait, I already... Oh, wow. Look how much stuff is growing. Even my nether wart is growing. Holy, everything grows so fast. I literally just harvested, and you can see everything is literally growing in real time here. And we actually have 2 of those, and it looks like it works in an 8-block radius. All right, so I think the best thing for me to do, though, is to actually put it in the nether wart farm. The nether wart farm seems to be giving me the most cloud points, and I need 71 of them. Okay, guys, I've been testing out these compost bins, and they are no joke. I already have 6 cloud points total, and look how fast everything's growing. And utilizing my fly, and if I just swing my screen around like this with the basic hoe, everything just grows back so fast. I am actually going to be able to get so strong so much faster with these compost bins. I wish I would have gotten these earlier. I would have been so much more far ahead. And look at that, we already have a full inventory. So now if we just do /sell hand all, boom, an extra $2,000 in the bank account right there. But money aside, I'm not really farming this for the money. I mean, money's kind of a bonus. I'm really farming it for the cloud points. Like, they're growing back so fast. So I'm actually going to sit here and farm these for maybe a few days, and I should be able to have enough cloud points to hopefully do some upgrades to the island. I decided to take full advantage of these compost bins and harvest tons and tons of nether warts. We had to get enough cloud points to upgrade our base. Well, guys, I made it to spawn after harvesting some stuff here, and Schnood actually picked up some keys, and I don't know why I'm cheering him on because he literally just got a compost bin, which means I've just lost out on at least $1 million. I think I probably could have got 2 million from him, but now he's got one of his own, and yeah, he's getting a bunch of other stuff. Oh my gosh. Well, that sucks. I just lost out on $1 million+. All right, so as you guys saw, we had just been flying around farming tons and tons of nether wart. I was able to use some of that money, expand the soul sand nether wart farm here, and now we're just gonna fully fill this in, and we should be able to start stacking cloud points like hotcakes. Honestly, we're already at 24 and we just need 71, so it shouldn't take us too much longer. All right, so I know it's just been 2 seconds for you, but I actually just woke up, and let's take a look at our progression on our zombies. Oh wait, I'm actually looking in the wrong thing. Here we go. Oh wow, okay, so we got 60,000 now. Okay, so honestly, okay, so that isn't too bad. However, during the night when I was supposed to be AFKing, somehow my internet turned off and it disconnected me while I was sleeping. So unfortunately, we didn't get tier 2 tonight, but it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead and harvest a little bit more cloud points while we got this massive nether wart farm. So let's get started on that. Okay, guys, and if you take a look at the bottom of the screen, you'll see I harvested over 35,000 crops, and let's see how many of those are nether warts. If we go to our challenges, yeah, as you can see, we've already harvested 32,000 nether warts, which is absolutely absurd. Let's just go ahead and slash sell and all. Thank you very much. And okay, so now as you see at the right side of the screen, we have 71 cloud points. Now I believe if we do slash is upgrade, there we go. Okay, so now as you can see here, upgrade costs 71. Now I get a 20% chance every time I kill a mob to get mob coins. Okay, so here we go. Boom, just like that, we have upgraded our island. Now we could actually AFK farm our mobs here, and we'll probably get 250 mob coins a lot faster, like double the speed now. So I believe 1 in every 5 zombies I kill, I'll get one instead of 1 out of every 10. So that's a pretty good upgrade if you ask me. All right, and on that note, let's go ahead and just start farming a bunch of mobs. As you can see on the right side of the screen, I'm actually getting a lot more mob coins per kill. It normally would take me on average every 10 zombies I get 1. So I'm actually getting quite a lot. Let's get ourselves 250 coins again and see what custom enchant we're gonna get. All right, and just a couple more kills, and there we go. Now we have over 250 mob coins, and I don't know why, but there's just something so satisfying about just killing zombies over and over again, like this little guy. Anyways, so now we got 255 mob coins. Let's head on over to the shop, and let's head on over to the slash enchanter rather. And okay, so let's hope for, actually, wait, let's take a look again. Yeah, I really would like to uncover another speed duster book, but there's a 1 in 16 chance. But if I end up getting this again, it will be insane. All right, let's go ahead and try this. Slash enchanter, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Confirm. And grinder 1. Wait, what the heck does that do? Drag and drop on item. I honestly don't even know what grinder does. All right, looking at this, clip for description, all mobs killed will drop an increased experience. This enchantment can be applied to swords. Okay, so I just get more experience. So that's probably one of the worst items that you could get on it, but I guess I'll take it. Well, I was just farming a little bit more mob coins, and look, I guess we got a little llama trader here, and it looks like he doesn't really give anything useful at all. Get out of my base, buddy. Get out of here. You know what? If you provided anything of value, perhaps I'd let you live, but now you can die. All right, so next up, as you guys see, obviously we've made a little bit of progress on the base, but I really want to start, you know, really trying to focus our energy on completing this base here. I wish I had a little bit more room. I guess the only other way I could get more room would be doing the slash S upgrade and, you know, actually expanding my island, but that's 68 cloud points, and that is a lot of farming. I mean, you guys saw how much farming I had to do. I had to farm 32,000 nether warts just to be able to upgrade my mob coin percentage. So don't know if I'm willing to do that. My mental health at this point needs to, you know, relax, do something soothing, like perhaps building a little bit here. So maybe that's what we're gonna do now. All right, so what I want to do now, obviously we have built a fairly efficient base, right? We've got all of our nether warts here, which actually produce a lot of money if I farm them long enough, all of our potatoes here, and then a ton of spawners. So, you know, currency really isn't that big of an issue now. However, just look at our base. It really doesn't look all that aesthetic. And, you know, we haven't finished our castle. It could look a lot better. So that is what we're going to be focusing on now. And I think I'm going to likely start off with just the pathway here. And maybe, you know, just making the farms look a little bit nicer. Maybe just, you know, organizing them better. We'll see where the night takes us. All right. And the first thing I did was just buy a bunch of different blocks here because I think these will look good for decoration. So let's go ahead and cue the time lapse and let's see what we come up with. It pains me to do this, but I had to remove the entire cloud because I want to make this place look super aesthetic, which means we've got to remove quite a lot of things. All right, and you guys just saw it took a little while, but we just fully removed the cloud that was underneath us, and now we are quite literally a sky base. We're not in a cloud anymore. However, if I'm going to make this base look epic, I'm gonna have to make some changes, and the first change I'm gonna need to make is leveling everything out, which means I'm actually gonna have to delete all the work that I just did here, bring everything down a layer essentially. And I think I also just wanted to move my base because I couldn't make the base big enough here. I kind of didn't think this through, and farming cloud points is gonna take a long time to do, so I'd almost rather just move my base. Anyways, let's cue the time lapse. With the entirety of my front farms being deleted, I wanted to create a better area to farm my supplies. Knowing compost bins work in an 8x8 area, I created 2 separate areas that I'm going to be farming. All right, as you can see, we have made quite a lot of progress. What I'm going to be doing, I'd like to get your guys' opinions on this in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think. I think I'm going to make these like presents. As I said before, I want to do a Christmas theme. So I kind of built this, you know, red and green area here. And then the top, I can kind of put the top on like a present lid or something. I don't know. That's just what I was thinking. And I know right now you guys might be like, what even are these? Well, if you guys take a look over here, obviously I have the 2 compost bins. Both the compost bins work in an 8x8 radius. So putting the compost bin in the middle here, I'm actually going to be able to farm 3 different types of farms and on this side as well. So it'll be pretty convenient that way. But yeah, there's still quite a lot of work I have to do. I have to remove all of this stuff over here, obviously, because we're moving the farms into here. But then think about this. The reason why I wanted to do this is obviously this mansion here, this castle that I was going to build, it was basically just getting it cut off by this border. So I was like, okay, I cannot do that. And there's so much more room on this side. So if I just move these farms into these nice little present areas that I made, we could have a massive castle on this side and then rebuild an area for our spawners and just make things look a lot more aesthetic. After cutting off all the annoying water sources, I went ahead and deleted the rest of my potato farm. All right, so I had to repair my shovel, and I also only have $10,000 left at the top right of the screen, so we are kind of in a bad spot right now. We actually might have to go to the dig site for a little while and farm out the dig site as well, because we're gonna need a lot more money to buy all the supplies we need to complete our base, because there's still a lot of work to do. But we gotta clean this up first. And there we go. That looks a lot better, and my gosh, that takes a long time to harvest all that. But all the annoying work, I think, is pretty much completed. Now we just got to go farm some stuff at the dig site. But yeah, we still got to expand the rest of our base, and we've got to move our medieval Christmas-themed castle over on this side. I'm not exactly sure how it's going to look, but we need money. We are broke. All right, and we're back at the dig site. Let's make some money. All right, now let's go ahead and sell everything that we got. I had imagined this one's going to be also another pretty big one. Yep, 500K. That seems like it's kind of the sweet spot. Now that we have the speed duster, we're able to just sit here and just get so much. So yeah, $500,000 from one sell is actually wild. That's going to give us enough supplies to get everything we need at our IS. As you can see, it is looking pretty empty right now, but it is going to look absolutely amazing soon. Now we have the supplies to be able to afford everything. I guess what we should do is let's put our farms here as well and get these working, and then we can start working on the expansion here. All right, and I guess we'll just start off with Netherwart at first. Guys, let me know as well, for anyone that plays on the server as well, let me know which farm you think is the best in terms of making money, because, you know, I'm sure there's going to be some people watching this video and be like, why didn't you just make this farm? It would have made way more money. Just let me know all your thoughts and anything that you guys think I should improve on. Like, any constructive criticism is welcome. Like, I'm trying to get better. You know, I'm no pro in Skyblock just yet, but we're getting there, okay? We're getting there. And, you know, each season on CloudWorld, we are going to get better. So look at that. Okay, so we got both of the netherwarts here. Then I think I'm gonna do, yeah, maybe seed farms on the bottom, and then we could do maybe pumpkin farms on the top. I don't know, we'll see. All right, just got some potatoes. One other thing that I wish I got as well, from the crates you can actually get a premium hoe, it's called, and you can actually harvest like a lot more, I guess a bigger radius, so it would actually save a lot more time. And you know, another thing I forgot to do was actually put water here, so it's not gonna grow too fast. However, I'm not sure if that even matters utilizing a compost bin. I really don't even know if you need water. We will test that because compost bins are really OP, but we'll see. And while I'm finishing up these farms, I just wanted to say, if you made it this far in the video, thank you guys so much for supporting me. Let's see what other cool things we could build. All right, and just like that, I finally finished up the farm. So as you can see, bottom layers, I got all the potatoes, then we got the netherwarts, and then we got beetroot, something I actually haven't harvested this entire time. Now, I had to kind of come up with a clever design because I wasn't really sure where to put the water. However, I kind of made this little waterfall design on both the sides, which actually turned out to be amazing. Now, you may be wondering where the compost bin is. I actually was able to hide it in the wall on both sides, so you actually can't really see it. So it actually turned out to look really good. The only thing I really need to do to complete this now, I believe, is just putting on the roof, which should be pretty easy since we have so much money now. And then it's just about expanding more of the base, so things are coming along. Let me know what you guys think about this so far. Okay, Okay, so I'm gonna try something I have never done, and that is actually build the roof, like the actual lids of these presents. So let's go ahead and head over to the shop again, and we're gonna buy maybe a few stacks of this. Yeah, oh my gosh, 8,000 a stack is crazy, bro. Okay, we'll buy another 4 stacks of this, and we're just gonna kind of go with the flow. It might not look good right away, but give it a second, okay? Give it a second. I had never built a present lid in my entire life, so I'm hoping it comes together nice. However, this was just free building, so anything could happen. Okay, guys, well, let me know what you think. I think it turned out all right. I might have to work on the symmetry a little bit. I might actually have to expand this side a little bit just to fix the symmetry, but I think the actual design itself looks fairly good. Like, you can tell that's a present, so I'll give myself a pat on the back for that one. But if you actually take a look at the right side of the screen, look how much more money I had to spend. Just this alone cost me like $200,000. Like, it is ridiculous, dude. Anyways, it turned out good. I'm gonna have to fix this one up and rebuild it over here as well. All right, and I don't want to admit how long that just took me. I honestly don't look too closely. I think it's symmetrical, but we're not gonna talk about it if it's not. I think I pretty much got everything. We put some glowstone in the middle as well, just because. And as you guys saw, yeah, I had to spend $250,000, so $250,000 just to build the present roofs, but I think they turned out really, really nice. Now that the present lids have been completed, there's still a lot of expanding that I had to do. So I spent the next little while building a giant platform where I plan on building my next base. All right, so that actually turned out pretty nice. I'm definitely feeling the Christmas vibe. Later on, I might actually change the colors of these presents here just because I don't want too much red and green. However, I still think it looks really good. Now, I think my next objective is probably going to be to find like the center area of this. It would be cool to place like a Christmas tree, but I'm trying to think as well because we don't really have too much room where my base is going to go. I could potentially just change my base and not have to make it some giant medieval castle and make some sort of like log cabin, something warm and fuzzy potentially. I think that might be the play, honestly. Yeah, so now that I'm thinking about it, if I have some sort of like log cabin maybe in the back here, and then in front of it like some sort of Christmas tree, that might actually look good. And then maybe I could have like some mob grinders on the sides because we are gonna have to set up our spawners again rather soon as well. But yeah, I guess first thing I need to do, let's go ahead and get rid of this whole medieval castle here, and then I guess we'll start working on this area over here. We need to section out where we're gonna put our house, where the tree is gonna be, and spawners. And while I was taking down my entire castle, another player named Coda came here and just was watching. He didn't even help. Guys, when you log on the server, make sure you message Coda that he's bald. He likes it. All right, so before we make any more progression on the base here, we need to move all these chests out of the way because they're literally in the middle of the pathway. And then another thing we forgot to do, when we ranked up, we didn't even use our kit. So we don't even know what we get in this kit. So it looks like we get full prop 4. Ooh, diamond blocks. That's actually pretty good. And then, okay, sweet. Okay, so let's just throw everything that we just got in this chest over here. And as you guys can see, we're already past day 60, which means we do have access to the next rank upgrade and a few more keys. So let's go see what we can get. All right, and we just made it to spawn. We got a few spectators here. So it looks like we have 2 skin keys, we have 3 mythical keys, and 2 ancient keys this time. All right, I guess we'll just start off with the ancient. Let's see what we get here. Come on. An explosive shovel. Oh god, I really hope we don't get a bunch of explosive tools because we already got a bunch of explosive tools last time and I don't really need any of them. Oh, 2,000 mob coins. Wait, that's actually pretty good. We could get a lot of custom enchants from that. Okay, I will actually take that one. And then we got 3 more mythical keys. Let's see what we get here. 3 custom enchantments? I mean, that's not too bad. I'm not sure which ones they're gonna be, but that could be really good. Actually, looking at this, it says upon right-clicking this paper, you'll be able to receive any enchantment. Oh my gosh, that means I'm legitimately about to get Speed Duster 2, and we are gonna be making so much money at the dig site. That is massive. Okay, let's go ahead and open this up. Mythical leggings. Ooh, prop 5. Okay, that is something we have never gotten before. I don't think we've got any protection 5. Let's go ahead and open up our final mythical key here. And our final one is a prop 5 helmet. You know what? Not too bad. I'll go ahead and take that because I don't think you can actually get these unless it's through keys. And then we also have 2 skin keys here. So let's go ahead and see what we get. Ooh, a CloudWorld sword. Okay, because I think we got a CloudWorld shield before. Oh, wait. It looks like all these guys have the CloudWorld sword as well. It looks really good. Okay, and then we got 1 more skin chest here. Let's see what we get. CloudWorld crossbow. What the heck? I didn't even... That's actually going to look really cool. Okay, so honestly, pretty good success from those keys there. I will honestly take that. We're going to go ahead and right-click this custom enchant, and now we are going to grab another speed duster book. And just like that, we're going to be able to combine this with our current speed duster and get speed duster 2. But before we do that, our next rank upgrade is going to be Skylord, which means we also get access to slash repair, and you can slash heal yourself. And if I ever end up dying, I keep my experience on death. So that is absolutely amazing. Lots of good features with that. Now let's head back to our base here. We'll just throw everything that we just got in this chest for now. Let's take a look at what we get from the kit Skylord as well. Here we go. And oh yeah, you get so a bunch of protection 4, you get more diamond blocks. It just looks like you get more of what you got from the last kit, really. So you can't really complain about that. We'll just go ahead and throw all this stuff in here for now, just to get it out of our inventory. Now let's go ahead and move all this stuff from these chests in there. That way it's out of the road. All right, there we go. All the chests have now been moved. I've literally filled up every single one of these chests and had to make another one over here. So I guess maybe I'll have to make this entire lineup on both sides chests just so it's symmetrical. But yeah, I did not expect to be able to fill up all those chests just from these ones right here. And we got our speed duster 1 brush here, but we're gonna go ahead and throw this on, and there we go. Let's head over to the warp site now. Let's get a full inventory and let's see how much faster this is. Looks like we got a few other players farming in the dig site. They're pretty smart because this place does give a lot of money. All right, let's try this out. Let's see how long it takes. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's almost like double the speed. So that's how people get rich so fast on here, is a lot of people like to just come to the dig site with speed duster 2. That is, if they got lucky enough to get it, and they can just farm so much money here. So yeah, guys, definitely let me know in the comments down below what's your strategy to making the most money, and maybe I'll try to implement some of your strategies next season, that's for sure. And with this speed duster enchant, I wanted to stay at the dig site for a long time because I wanted to try and make as much money as I could. All right, gonna sell 1 inventory here. Boom, just like that, 459,000. And this took probably half the time that I'm normally out here at the dig site. So I'm gonna get 1 more inventory here. Let's get up to $1 million. I think that'll be the most that we've ever had. And then let's keep working on our base. All right, just finished up round 2. Maybe we'll be at $1 million, or maybe we'll be slightly under. Oh, wow. We actually did not get that much this time. Okay, that's okay, though. If we go to /e chest, which we have access to now, we also have enough to get another sniffer spawner, so I'll go ahead and take that, and let's head back to base now. All right, and before we continue building, let's go ahead and unlock another enchant. I'm thinking I'm going to do night vision, just so I can see perfectly at nighttime. However, I should get my mythic helmet, which was, yeah, right here. We'll apply it to the mythic helmet, because that's, like, the best helmet in the game. There we go. We'll do that. And there we go. Now we got permanent night vision, I believe. Oh, yeah. Permanent night vision. And that's going to help us see a lot more at night. Okay, sweet. Now that we have this, now that we have a bunch of money, we'll be able to afford all the blocks we need, hopefully, to create our base here and some of our grinders. All right. So I think I have a good idea of what I want to do for my base. As you can see, I just purchased a ton of supplies for this base, and this is probably going to cover maybe a little bit of it. However, I really would like to build some sort of like log cabin or something. That's just what I'm imagining, some sort of log cabin, which kind of gives the nice Christmas warm vibes. So that's what we're gonna do. I think I'm just gonna build it in maybe sections though, because there's no way I'm gonna build the whole thing all at once. I think maybe we'll just start off by building the flooring at first and just kind of seeing what it turns into. So we'll see what we can do here. All right, so this is the base layer I have. I'm trying to decide whether it's too big. I think it honestly might just be perfect. I'm gonna have probably my entrance going up the stairway here, or maybe even here. I haven't quite decided exactly what it's gonna look like, but I might just start working on the exterior first, like trying to make the exterior look good, and then potentially do the interior after that. But we'll kind of just see what happens, guys. We'll just see what happens. Sometimes I don't know exactly what I'm gonna build. I just kind of start building, and it sometimes turns into something nice, and sometimes it looks pretty ugly. Well, just another update. It's starting to come together. I'm kind of working on the front area, adding a little bit of details here and there. I will probably add a lot more details to the front in a little bit, but I'm kind of more so focused on trying to actually come up with the design of this house. So obviously I have the staircase coming in here. I'm probably gonna have like some sort of kitchen or living area somewhere around here. I did end up moving my enchantment table right here. It figured to be a good spot. And I also think I might want to make this a 2-story house as well, because, you know, we're living in the sky. You know, we've got a good amount of money. This thing might as well be like a 2-story log cabin. But but it is coming together nicely. However, I don't have any more materials, which means we've got to spend a bunch more money. All right, just got a bunch more supplies. I think because I'm kind of struggling to build more of the interior without having the walls up. So I think the best strategy for building is probably just to throw the walls up first, because I've been trying to just kind of build it up kind of like one bit at a time. However, I think walls are probably the best idea. We'll do the walls and then we'll focus on the interior. And starting with the walls first kind of made everything a lot easier for me. It kind of gave me a sense of direction of where I can put certain things on the interior. All right, so from the outside of the base, it looks decent, you know. Still some details I want to sort out. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with these yet. I don't know. I kind of placed them wrong as well, but we'll figure out the finer line details. I think I might have like some sort of fireplace in there. And then, yeah, I just got to figure out some fine line details, play around with some of the trapdoors because they always place super weird. But the interior is starting to come together a little bit. Yeah, there's still like random blocks everywhere. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do yet, but I think I'm gonna have this to be the kitchen here. Like you walk in through the front door, you got a nice kitchen here. That would be pretty cool. But we'll kind of just see where the night takes us. We're doing pretty good so far. And I was also thinking, because this actually takes up so much room, I don't know if I'll have enough room for a mob grinder. So what I was thinking, I might potentially make a basement, like, I don't know, something underneath this maybe, and have the mob grinder underneath our house, because there really isn't too much more room. I guess technically I could make an expansion out this way for the mob grinder, but it also might be cool to have this layer to just be the farms in my base, and then underneath we could have, you know, all the different mob grinders, etc. So we'll just kind of see what happens. Yeah, so I think the best course of action is just continuously putting up the sidewalls, because it kind of gives me a better idea of what to kind of put in the middle. It's kind of hard if you try to build the interior to exterior. I don't really know what's the best way to really build a base. Let me know what you guys do. I typically do the exteriors first and then try to do the interior. It usually just turns out the best like that. Anyways, it looks like we're gonna have to buy some more supplies and continue this build. As you can see, this build has actually taken me quite a while. However, I wanted this build to look really good, as it's supposed to be a really nice, warm, fuzzy log cabin. And this is kind of the base that I came up with. I was going for like a warm log cabin, hence why I got the fireplace in there. You know, obviously I still want to decorate the inside more because it still kind of feels empty in here, but we got some glowstone to light it up a bit. Got a little window here. We definitely will do some interior design in here because, you know, there's still a lot. I think I'm gonna do a little bedroom in here. There's all sorts of stuff. I might even have room for a brewing room over here. I honestly don't know, but there's lots of rooms to do all sorts of activities. So I just need to figure out what exactly I want to put in here. Obviously, maybe some cupboards in the kitchen. That'd be pretty sweet. But honestly, let's take a break from building on this base for now, because that took so long to do. Literally, I am actually broke now. I only have $10,000 to my name. And I believe in the last clip, I probably had like $400,000+. I literally used all of my money. And yeah, so now we're probably gonna have to go to the dig site for the next 5 days or something, stack up another mill or so, and then get supplies to start building our new spawner rooms and stuff like that. After our spawning rooms are built, we'll be able to add more details to house and try to clean it up a little bit. And speaking of day 75, that means we also will be getting our rank upgrade as well. Thank God, it's been a little while. All right, and we made it back to spawn, and since we got a rank upgrade, we got a couple more keys here to open, so I guess we'll start off with the mythical treasure. Let's see what we get. We got Schnood watching us as usual. Oh, wait, 2 mythic keys. That's what I'm talking about. So obviously you guys seen that earlier. We get an extra key from opening one, which is pretty awesome. Mythical chest plate. I'll go ahead and take that since I don't actually have protection 5. We'll put that on. And we still got 2 more keys now. Okay. See what we get here. Mythical money pouch. Okay, I wonder how much money that I feel like we're probably gonna get a lot of money. We'll do ancient key. We'll save the money opening till last. Let's see what we get here. Ooh, an ancient money pouch. Okay, I have a feeling we're about to get a lot of money here. We'll do a skin key. Ooh, we got a CloudWorld fishing rod. I've never seen that. We're gonna have to see what our CloudWorld fishing rod looks like. Okay, so we only got 3 left. Let's go ahead. Please give us something good. Oh, holographic skulls. Those are awesome. Those are actually awesome. W holographic skulls. And then I think we got 1 more skin key here. And another crossbow. Okay, so that's not too bad. Do you have one? I honestly, for Schnood cheering me on, I was about to give him one, but he already has one, so I guess I'll keep it myself. Okay, so let's see how much money we get here from the ancient money pouch. We've got 85,000. Okay, I mean, I thought it was gonna be a lot more. And let's see the mythical one. let's take a look here. Ooh, okay, 181,000. You know what? I'll go ahead and take that. Thank you very much. And now we need to go ahead and check out. Okay, so wait, I think we are now Celestial rank, which means we get access to a bunch more stuff. We get slash hat. So not only do you get all the previous stuff, but you get more. You get the better kit. You get slash hat now, which you can put any item on your head. You can create a bunch more homes. You get vaults. And when you die, you keep your items. Okay, that is absolutely insane. Let's take a look at what the kit does. We do slash kit. Now we have access to Celestial. Let's take a look at this. Yes, sir, we do, Schnoot. Okay, so taking a look at this. Okay, so yeah, it gave us a bunch more diamond blocks. And I think, honestly, we can't really upgrade our armor too much more because we do have like half prot 5 at this point. But you know what? I will take it. Okay, so what we can actually do here is we could go ahead and place our holographic skull here. Now I'm going to show you guys what it does. All right, so now when I place this holographic skull, look at that. It literally just says subscribe to people on YouTube. Guys, if you've made it this far in the video, make sure you subscribe, guys. We have so much content coming, and we also have another one that we could use a little bit later on. But my goodness, it actually looks super sick being right at the front entrance. I still have a lot of exterior details I want to do, like putting some stuff on the ground here, maybe some stuff over here. But yeah, I'm just really happy with how things are turning out. We are absolutely crushing it. All right, so I was just going through some of my chests, and we got all of these really cool skins, but we have yet to use any. So upon dragging this, apparently it changes the look of my fishing rod. All right, apply skin, and oh wait, that actually looks pretty sick. My fishing rod has wings now. Okay, that is what I'm talking about. Okay, and then it just works like a normal fishing rod. Okay, well, that's pretty cool. I really like the look of this one. And then there's also CloudWorld sword we got. So this is obviously the regular diamond sword. Let's go ahead and throw this on there, hit accept, and look at that. And apparently as you go through different seasons, for example, when it's Christmas time, there will be cool Christmas skins, or Halloween, there will be, you know, like different haunted ones. So they're always doing updates on CloudWorld. So that's a good thing about the server. Now, the only other one that we haven't tried yet is actually using the CloudWorld shield. So let's go ahead and make the shield here. And I believe we should have a CloudWorld note in here for, yeah, there we go, CloudWorld shield. So obviously this is what the regular shield looks like. Let's put that on. And now let's go ahead and drag this on there and hit accept. Look at that, dude. That actually looks insane. Imagine how cool I can actually look if I end up getting like full CloudWorld gear. Like I'm gonna have all sorts of wings probably on my helmet, on my shoulders, all sorts of really cool cosmetics. All right, so next up I was looking around, and you know, obviously the island looks really cool. However, it's just kind of floating here, and so I thought it would be cool if I made some sort of like chains that connected it. That way it doesn't look like it, you know, it's just floating. It gives that illusion that it's like actually being held on by the chains. I'm thinking we do the chains and then we do our spawners, because if you actually look at our slash shop, we actually have access to the tier 2 spawners now, and I haven't even looked which ones we can get. So by the looks of it, we can get Enderman now, we can get sheep and guardian spawners. So obviously they're going to be a lot more valuable than obviously the tier 1 spawners that we had, and by the looks of it, they are double the price nearly as the other ones as well. So $100,000 per guardian spawner, and I'm actually going to be able to buy them as well. So I guess what I'll do, I'll buy one guardian spawner and I'll buy one sheep spawner just so we have some tier 2 spawners. And now let's go ahead and make these chains. Sometimes it's all about the little details that really make the base look a lot better. Just adding these chains just make it look so much better. Makes it look like it's being held up. Okay, so the chains actually turned out pretty nice. It kind of gives it that illusion that it's actually being held up by the chains, which is pretty awesome. All right, and next up on the agenda, obviously we need to build a big area for the rest of our mob grinders. What I'm thinking is somehow I connect some more chains underneath here and create a mob spawner directly under my cabin here. I think that would look really cool. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to execute it, but all I know is I'm going to need a lot more than 68k. Let's go ahead and grab our speed duster right here. Speed duster 2. We're going to head back to the warp dig site. I guess we should drop off our loot here. All right, we dropped off our loot. Now let's head back to the warp dig site. Once again, hello, my friend, my archaeologist friend. We're going to need to borrow a bunch of ores from you because we're going to need a decent amount of money for this job. All right, and doing one sell should give us enough money. Oh my, wait, holy, we almost got $1 million off that sell. We must have got really lucky with some of the ores that we got. Okay, so this is perfect. We have almost $1 million now. That's more than enough money that we are going to need to actually start building our spawner room. And yeah, once again, I think we're going to end up making it underneath our base. All right, and after a lot of thinking, I think the mob spawner under here wouldn't really work. I also debated about making a little mob grinder on either side here, but I think what I'm going to do is actually move all of these chests, because because we still have to furnish the interior of the house. We'll move all the chests back into the house because that's where they need to go anyways. And then we will maybe expand this out maybe 5 or 6 blocks, and we can have our spawner area right there. That way, while I'm still farming, all the mobs will continue spawning. So I guess, yeah, what we'll do is we'll just start moving all this stuff now. I wanted to give a special thanks to Coda, an extremely bald member of our server. He actually helped me move all my loot. All right, there we go. And once again, thanks to Coda for helping me move all these chests. Now what we're going to do is we're going to buy a bunch more supplies. We're going to expand this out a little bit and make some sort of Christmas themed spawner area. Obviously, we upgraded to tier 2 spawners, and I believe Snood has another deal for us. So we're going to check out that deal when the time comes. So after moving all the chests and having our entire medieval castle gone, I finally had room for an area to create my mob grinder. All right, and as you guys see, we made these cool little water elevators. So whenever you guys want to visit my island, you could actually just drop down here, boom, and then you can collect all the loot from in here. And then when you're back, you could just take the water elevator going up, just in case you guys don't have fly. But yeah, that's what it looks like so far. I think the design looks pretty sleek. I wanted to go for something that kind of matches the rest of the theme. Now we just got to go ahead and build the rest of this mob part, and I'm thinking of using black stone. I think it will contrast pretty well with the brick, but we're about to find out. Okay, and if I'm being honest, I actually struggled so much building this mob grinder. I tried a bunch of different supplies and couldn't figure out what looked the best. Okay, so that took a lot longer than I anticipated, to be honest. I really couldn't figure out what design I wanted to do. I still think this looks kind of mid. I mean, I feel like I've built pretty well over here with the presents, with the cabin. This looks decent, but I couldn't figure out the best way to make a really cool looking mob farm. So if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments down below. We can make some changes later on, or in the future, we'll have a better idea of how to do things. Now, I guess what we should do is we'll just dig through the top here, and we'll go ahead and place all of our zombie spawners. There we go. Zombie spawners are in. Let's get our sniffer spawners in here as well. There we go. And then we got our 4 snow golems, which I feel like are kind of useless in here. Because if you recall, every time the snow golems touch the water, they would literally just die instantly. So I don't know what I should use those for. However, we did just buy ourselves a sheep spawner and a guardian spawner a little bit earlier. So we'll throw one right here, and we'll throw one right here. So, oh God, are they just going to be swimming around? Oh no. Okay, so we're going to have to make some separate farm, I think, for these guardian spawners. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that another time, but we'll just let him swim around in here for now. And then we got 35 sniffer eggs left, so let's actually go buy another spawner. There we go, back at the dig site. And there we go. All right, and now we're back at home. Let's go ahead and place this last spawner here. And I believe this will take us up to 4 sniffer spawners, which is really good. Okay, now, if you remember what I said earlier, Snood actually said he has another deal for us. Now, you know, he didn't scam us on the first time, so, you know, I'm going to keep my hopes up here. Apparently, he's got a deal for us, so I guess we'll have to go see what he's up to. All right, so we're going to reach out to Snood now. Snood, are you there? Let's see if he's here right now. I heard you had another deal for me. It sounds a little bit shady, I'm not gonna lie, but he's been pretty good so far. He says, I got sheep spawners for 80k Snood at the island shop. If we just do /TP Snood, we should be able to TP over to him. And apparently, oh my gosh. Okay, so he's got sheep spawners for 80k. And if we compare it to the shop right now, if we go to the tier 2, they're 100k. So I'll be saving $20,000 if I buy from Snood. He says, I have 40 of them in here, so buy as many as you... This guy's just flexing on us at this point, guys. All right, I literally have 1. He's like, yeah, I've got 40. Take as much as you want. All right, well, you know what? We'll just go ahead and buy as many of these as we can. I'm not exactly sure how many that's going to be, but Snood is literally just getting rich off of us at this point. All right, well, guys, I am now broke again because of Snood. This guy seems to be taking all my money. To be honest, earlier, I thought I was going to be able to get him for like $1 million or $2 million for that compost bin, but it just turns out I'm getting scammed this whole time. So that is what it is. Thank you very much, dude. All right, let's head back into here, and then we got our sheep spawners. So, oh gosh, yeah, you know what? We're just going to remove this guardian spawner. It just does not fit in here. Okay, let's go ahead and put this blackstone back, and guardian spawner. Yeah, they're just swimming around. Okay, so, all right, so we got our sheep spawners here. So if we just place them... Oh, wait, I already had a few. Whoops, forgot about that. I already had one. Okay, so it goes right there. We'll just leave the guardian here for now. And now we should be getting tons and tons of sheep, which is really going to help us advance to the next tier, which you'll probably end up seeing me doing in 200 days. Now, as we are getting closer to the 100-day mark, we have done some pretty remarkable things. However, I still want to finish this base, and we only have 9 more days to do it. And on top of that, I only have $62,000 left. So first off, let's go down here and just see how much money we can get from these. I don't think we're actually going to make too much money because obviously we just put the spawners down. But let's go ahead and sell hand. And let's take a look at how much the raw mutton sells, because we haven't sold that before. Oh, wait, only $97? Oh my gosh, that is terrible. Okay, so it doesn't look like I'll be making too much money off of those farms. However, I'm going to head back to the dig site and do another full inventory trip there just to get enough money to be able to finish off this base. And once we finish off our base, we should try and stack up as many blocks as we can to upgrade our island level. And maybe we could take over number 1. And just before we head into the dig site, it is now past day 90, which means we have upgraded to the Aetherial rank. But before we take a look at the perks, let's open up a few keys. We're going to start off, of course, with the mythical key. Let's see what we get. Hopefully we get something good. Explosive axes. Dude, I don't want any of these explosive axes. What I want, if you take a look in here, this is a premium hoe, and this will help me generate so much more money. So I really would like to try and get one of those, although I haven't been all that lucky recently. And mythical helmet. Oh no, dude, this is not good luck, guys. This is not good luck at all. I already have one of those. We'll try another mythical key here. And mythical sword, I believe I already have that as well. This is not going over too well. What is my luck right now? Okay, maybe we'll get a premium hoe from the ancient. Come on. 2 custom enchants. Okay, those are okay. You know, honestly, I can get another speed duster too with that if I wanted. I'll take that. And then we got one more ancient key here. Come on, dude. Give me 1 premium hoe, bro. Oh no, I mean 1,000 mob coins is still pretty good, so I'll take it. But wow, I really can't believe that I didn't get a single premium hoe out of any of the keys that we opened. My luck is just not it right now, bro. My luck is just not it. And for the final skin, let's take a look here. 2 CloudWorld swords. So guys, make sure when you join the server, you take a look at the auction house. I'm going to be putting up a lot of this stuff on the auction house for you guys to buy. So pay attention to the auction house. You just do /AH and you can buy a bunch of stuff from there. And now I also get access to the Aetherial rank, which gives you even more perks like I didn't have enough already. However, it also gives you an upgraded kit. Now let's quickly fly over here and empty out our inventory. And let's take a look at the kit that we get with the Aetherial. So when we get this, it gives you another full protection set with Unbreaking 5, bunch more diamonds, pretty much the top tier stuff that you can get in the game, other than the mythical gear that you get from the crates. So obviously this kit is absolutely amazing. Now let's go ahead and place the rest of these blocks of diamond that we just got from our kit, because if you guys didn't know, the more blocks that you place on your island, the higher island level you get. So let's go ahead and just place all of these down real quick, and I can look at the /IS top. And as you see currently, Snood, his island level is 2,032. My island level is 232. You've got to be kidding me. That guy has literally been grinding so hard. Somehow he's been grinding harder than me, which I didn't even think was possible. Now let's go put away this stuff, head back to the dig site, get enough money to finish off this base. Let's go. And while I'm farming this dig site, I want you guys to write down in the comments down below what other builds you guys want to see in the upcoming 200 days. All right, dig site complete. Let's sell everything that we get here. And okay, 547,000. That is enough to finish the base, thankfully. All right, we made it back to base. So I'm planning on, I want to fix up the outside a little bit, maybe have some decorations around the front. I already added snow on the roof. Give it that Christmas vibe. You got to have some snow. I want to complete the interior. Obviously, this chest room was super temporary. I just kind of moved everything over here from there. So we'll have to figure out where we're going to put all that stuff. And yeah, so let's get started. Yeah, and I think designing the interior after the whole walls and everything that was built made it a lot easier for me. So I think I'm going to do this strategy a lot more in the future. All right, and as you guys can see, I made some final just little details to the front, added a few more campfires. Hopefully the house doesn't burn down. And then, you know, decorated the kitchen a little bit, got a cake in the corner. And yeah, just did some decorations, moved all the chests out into this little storage area there. And then obviously we got our upstairs area here. Not really too sure what to do here, you know, got a little, you know, bedroom here. And yeah, so it ended up turning out to be really good. Now there's one last thing we need to do before we end off this video, and that is looking at the IS top. And we are currently number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We need to see if we could maybe take number 1. I highly doubt we can, because Schnood is just on a different level, but we're gonna spend as much money as we can on a bunch of diamond blocks. All right, well, here we go. We're just gonna buy buy as many of these as we can. Okay, we literally have $1,000 to our name now. So let's go ahead and stack up all of these. There we go. Now all we got to do is relog and we'll see what level we get. And we just logged back in and we are level 556, which ends up putting us to number 6 on the overall leaderboard. So you know what? I will take that. Thank you so much for watching my first episode on CloudWorld. The server is live. I want to see every single one of you guys on here. CloudWorld.gg. I'll see you soon.